Good morning, sports card, Wild West marketplace, hobbyists, collectors, venture hobbyists, friends, critics, haters, everybody. Happy Monday, man. What a great day. It is Monday, August 9th, 2021. And I have to say, on this day, 10 years ago, my youngest son was born. And I a sincere happy birthday to my son, Chase. I love you. I miss you. I think about you every day. So let me just get that out of the way, man. I'm super proud, very happy father. I got another birthday coming up for my oldest son in a few days. I'm super excited about that. I'm going to the beach this week with my boys later in the week. So I'm super excited about that. You'll see some content. Hopefully I'll have the boys on the channel maybe a little bit. Got a lot to cover today. A lot to cover, guys. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate all support. Really appreciate all the support last night, man. I had 50 people viewing, which is an all-time record for my channel. Really excited. Look, I got a lot to pack in. I got a busy day today. I actually am working today and tomorrow before I head to the beach on Wednesday. So I'm going to be covering a lot. We're going to talk about the weekly releases. We're going to talk about some news. We're going to talk about a couple call to actions that are going on. And I'm going to hit on kind of even talk about the NFT space because there are a lot of NFTs dropping this week. So without further delay, because I can't stand the word ado. Without further ado, I don't like that. I don't know. Just me. Good morning, DJ. Master Damas. Thanks for being here, man. Really appreciate it. Let's get into this content. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I need to figure out how to transition this a little smoother. On Sports Collectors Daily, one of my favorite websites and a key source for me. So I always want to give them credit. I do recommend checking them out. You get some great stories here. Golden Auction was setting some records this weekend, man. The big buys are still flying out the door. New record here on this PSA 10. What's this? Irving, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson card. What'd that sell for? I think it was what $861,000. That's a big one. Michael Jordan card is a big one. This one really got my attention, man. Look at this card. What was this sold for? LeBron James sold for that much. Michael Jordan sold for that much. Oh, this was down here. Look at this. 400. I mean, I like me some Try, but Try, man. And this is the Nebula, just so you know. In the Prism, which is considered one of the best, the staple product of basketball, you had the black finite 1-of-1, and then you have the Nebula 1-of-1. I'm trying to think, are there any other 1-of-1s in Prism product? I know there's some auto 1-of-1s, but I think there's only 2 of these. And this one going for 400,000 is amazing, man. Amazing. Because that makes, wow, just amazing. Like, are silvers going to go up at all? Or is base cards going to go up? Because you would think rising ship, if you're using one of those indexes, right, that index should make everything go up, right? So I'm going to predict everything's going up. Just a wild prediction here. But really, really cool. Check this out. I also heard some other things that sold this weekend. They were pretty big on the Golden Auction. They had an issue last night. I think they extended the auction one day, but man, they are on fire there with those big auctions. I'm not going to talk about all auctions. I do want to bring this up. Another article here about a gentleman who was sentenced to 3 years in prison for bogus autograph business. This is the only place in the hobby their teeth, man, is in autographs. And that goes back to forgery, right? Using someone else's autograph is a form of forgery. They don't care about fake memorabilia. They don't care about fake relics, but you sign someone's autograph, you shouldn't do that. I can get you in trouble. I also want to point out 3 years isn't for just the autographs, right? He was arrested for, there were a couple things here. I want to say running a scam, fake sports and entertainment autographs, 3 websites. Here are the 3 websites. If you guys have used these, you might want to be concerned. There's something else. I think he was laundering money or something. But anyway, I'll say, I don't know if that's a big enough punishment to deter this from happening again. I mean, 3 years, you can be out in probation in under a year or something? And he probably made a buttload of money doing it. So very, very sad. But again, I did want to bring it to your attention. There are some teeth out there. Some people are paying attention, and we will see what happens in the future. So I'm not going to spend too much more time talking about that news. I want to go ahead and jump in some other news that's important. Look, I know this might not be important to you, cryptocurrency, right? But you check out Brian Armstrong on Twitter. He has several posts talking about this recent bill that's being proposed. And he gives you some information. Contact your senator, urging to vote for the blah, 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 Toomey amendment and vote no on the Warner amendment. Now, Warner, I know, is a senator out of Virginia where I live, so I will be following up and will be asking him not to vote no against this Warner bill. What I'm taking away from this, okay, here's my takeaway and why you should be paying attention. This bill, if passed, could hurt the cryptocurrency market and make it more difficult for U.S. citizens to engage in cryptocurrency. And you're thinking, so what? Well, U.S. is major provider of the cryptocurrency fuel, right? But more importantly, cryptocurrency, we'd be naive to not realize that cryptocurrency affects the NFT space. The NFT space bleeds into the sports card space. So a lot of your whales who are buying up lots of big, sports cards are fueling that with cryptocurrency money. And cryptocurrency's been on the rise right now. Bitcoin's, I think, back to 44,000. So this to me is a concern. If you're in the hobby, I know you might not care all about crypto. You might not care all about NFTs, but I do believe this could have an indirect impact on the sports card market if this bill, the wrong bill, is passed. So I just bring it to your attention. Do some of your own research, make your own decisions. But I did want to bring that up. Now let's jump into the week of releases. This is a big week. We had a lot of stuff to talk about this week. A lot of stuff. A couple of things I don't have here on the board. I don't have this NBA Prism up, the women's Prism. Couldn't find the link on this one. I assume it's still dropping on Friday. Should be an interesting release. Remember last year was the first release of women's Prism, and I think it did very well. I don't know what it's still comping at. That'd be something to look at, kind of reviewing that. Excuse me. But it'll be interesting to see how this is received. Also with the women's Olympic team just winning a gold. And I have to say, they had a really good commercial on about the new dynasty. It talks about, the best dynasty in sports. And I have to say, man, I applaud the women. Man, the women's basketball team has not lost since 1992, man. They have been champs. Now, I'm not talking not won a gold. They haven't lost a freaking game since 1992. That is, I'm going to applaud that. That's pretty damn cool. And just a great group of women doing some amazing things in sports, giving back to the community, bringing attention to social issues. Again, not going to go political, but I'm a big fan of the women's USA basketball team. I like the men's basketball team, but I like the women's better, I think, in some ways. I don't know. I just do. Just me. Okay, so let's jump into some of these releases. Boom. This one's going to be big. Now, I'll be honest, in past years, this has been a huge release. National Treasures is really what put Panini on the market back in, I think it was 2000 and what, someone will correct me, but back when Panini came to basketball, this was their premier and still is their premier product. There's Flawless, there's iMac, there's Prism, but National Treasures is a special product. The prices have gotten absolutely insane. I don't even have the prices here, but I'll give you, back in when I used to buy National Treasures boxes, they were $750, which was very expensive. Interesting I mentioned $750 because it's a great correlation between $750 for a National Treasures box or $750 for a gold vinyl NFT from Prism with a 1-of-1 in it. And it made me think to myself, I would rather do the NFT today than I would rather spend thousands of dollars on National Treasure because you can't anymore. So just a side note, but it's just something I thought about because again, I remember spending $750 for these boxes years ago. Now I don't think you can get them for under $3,000 or $4,000, which is absolutely nuts. So if you're breaking this, have fun. This is going to be a fun product. Be lots of big hits. Somebody's going to make a boatload of money in a big pull, and a lot of people are going to lose money. Other releases, Topps Luminaries Baseball, not something I've used or broke or have experience with, but it is a big product. Again, I think Topps does a better job on their pricing. $400 seems reasonable to me when I compare it to thousands of dollars for the Panini products. But do your own research. I'm not by any means recommending this. I'm just bringing it to your attention. Next one up is Alan Ginter. I am a fan of Alan Ginter. I do like this product. Man, I mentioned my friend Troy. We used to break Alan Ginter boxes. This is another box we used to break. Used to get, for $10, you get 3 teams in a one box break. So you basically have 10 people are putting in $10. Is that right? Maybe it was more than $10. Maybe it's 15. But this stuff used to be dirt cheap. I mean, it is $129. I think it's a fun rip, fun break. You get some crazy cards. And there's all sorts of celebrities and stuff in it. It's just a fun card. Again, not recommending it. It is something, though, that if I was buying sports cards, I'd probably buy this. But I'll tell you, I am not buying sports cards right now. So I'll probably watch this come by. This would be a good one to buy, too. Rip one, hold one. Although the rookie class is, questionable. So it's up to you. You do your choice. Just wanted to bring it to your attention. Let's move on real quickly. Upper Deck Extended Series. This is not the full Extended Series. This is actually referencing, I think, the retail of this is coming out. The Fat Packs or something like that. When I go to the list here, I think it's we're referencing, right? Yeah, series Fat Packs are coming out this week. But that's why I have this up here on your board. I'm going to go ahead and pop that down. Next one up, Immaculate College Football. Not a fan. I don't like all these college products. Back in the day, there used to be 2 or 3 college products. Now, for every main product, there seems to be a college product. There'll be a college iMac. There'll be a college National Treasures. There'll be a college Prism that's already out, I think. So, not a fan, but I am watching this because, again, there's a big rookie class, and people will make money on this product. I don't want to hate on it. If you're into college products, there's some cool logos or patches and so forth. A lot of the bowl games, which I'm trying to think, did they have bowl games last year? Bowl game patches are normally in this product, so that could be fun if you're into that stuff. A little pricey though. Look at that, $700, man, for a box. I'd rather have an NFT pack. Moving on, last one I'll talk about. This is a Prism Baseball Hobby. I'll just quickly say I'm not a fan of this. I did bring this up, but again, this is an example where Panini has gotten into the baseball space. So again, they're pretty much introducing every one of their baseball products as well. Prism Baseball probably will do well. I mean, $300 a box seems a little pricey to me. They even have this quick pitch. So they have so many different products, man. And I think that's interesting. 3 or 4 years ago, they had different products. Now they have one product that they have sub products on, right? They have the H2 products, or the pitch first products, or the fast break products, all leveraging the Prism name. So just something to watch for. I won't be buying this. Not a fan. If I saw it in retail, I'd probably pass on this. I know people will like it, and there's some really cool autographs. And Panini does pack this stuff, I think, with more value because they know they don't have the license here. So keep this on your radar. Just thought I'd bring that to your attention. Bam. Let's just kill some of these windows. I have Cardboard Connection up here for you because I do recommend, excuse me, I do recommend if you are into these products, check out Cardboard Connection. They give a much deeper review and they give you some recommendations on price. What I was showing you is Blowout. Blowout's, that's a blowout opinion, but check out Cardboard Connection. Great website, great resource for the hobby. Okay, let's switch gears here and switch over to now NFT releases this week. This is a big week for NFT releases. Let me start over here with, where are we? Okay, over here. First of all, I'm not endorsing or recommending. I'm just bringing this to your attention, okay? I don't even know if I'm going to do this one. But this one caught my attention. It's NFT Draft, right? So you basically are getting to put together a football team. This is in 3 days, preseason. There's some packs already out there. They use Wax blockchain, which I really liked Wax because you can buy things in the aftermarket as well. Like I bought one of these packs that's selling for $5. I bought it for $4 in the aftermarket, which I thought was cool, which also kind of shows you there's not strength yet in this. But I like what this is doing where you can build a fantasy team and you compete and you can get, I think you get NFTs, or I think you can get cryptocurrency. I don't know, but it is on my radar. It's something I'm looking forward to participating in. I won't be going all ham in this. And again, I'm not recommending it, but if you're into NFTs and you're into fantasy football, if you're into sports cards, it's pretty cool. You might want to check it out. And again, the release is this week, a few days away. Next one up is Topps. Now, Topps is releasing Bundesliga NFT Soccer tomorrow. Now, these are not images. These aren't Dapper. These are, cards. And I have to say, this is one of the things I think about Dapper. I think Dapper put the wrong taste in people's mouth with these little video clips, because that to me is not artistic at all. There's nothing artistic about a video clip, right? I'm not going to get into it, but I would prefer a card or an image or a Kaboom card or something like that that's an NFT personally over this. So this is something I will be watching. I probably will buy a few of these packs. Things I don't like about this platform. Number one, this platform has been a failure for Bazooka. Bazooka's on this platform and it sucks. Topps has got a product on Wax and they got products on this platform. And I forget the name of this. So that concerns me, but I probably will chase it. There is no auction place in this market, which concerns me. I always tell people don't get into something that doesn't have an auction place. Auctions are very important to showing real value in a healthy market. But you can pack sell immediately. So this could be something where I might buy 5 packs, I might open a couple and then resell the others, or hodl them and resell them down the road. We will see what's going on there. I will say recent sales in the Bazooka thing have picked up a little bit. They're not going for huge money, but there are some people now into the Bazooka market. Let's see if the shop's open. And again, not recommend this. I would not recommend you get these packs, especially the Bazooka ones. But they're still available. You're probably going, what the hell is Bazooka? In fact, it just shocks me there's so many available. And people are reselling them for less than they're selling there. So if you want a pack, you can probably buy a pack for cheaper on the marketplace. Last step that I want to talk about, I think is huge, is this week we have the NFT drop, right? UFC Panini NFTs today at 11 p.m. Oh my goodness. We got the base packs at 4 p.m. You got Global Icons. This is the first time I've seen them do 2 different releases on the same day, staggering them out. And then tomorrow you've got tie-dye packs. So they're dropping 3 different packs for the UFC all in 2 days. And then they're kind of going quiet to September. So I'm curious, what will we see the rest of August? Will there be more basketball? I know there's some basketball challenges going on. Will there be other drops? I don't know, but I'm super excited about this. I will be watching and following along with this. I do recommend, if you're into NFTs, take a look at what Panini's doing. Big fan of the basketball. Big fan of UFC, and NFL is coming later. So just throwing that on your radar. In fact, let me just tell you this. Don't even do this. I don't want to compete against you. Get the heck out of NFTs. If you're going to do NFTs, don't do these. Don't do Panini ones. Do what you want, right? Here's the Panini website. I want to also point out here quickly, in the store, anything on first of the line. Of course there is. Boom. Bring it up. Come on. Panini. What the hell's going on here, Panini? There we go. Panini. I'm trying. There we go. Here's several first of the line products that are going for sale this week. Spectra will be on sale this week. Immaculate. I think this is baseball. I'm not a fan, and college. So not a fan of these two. Spectra might be interesting. I'm not a Spectra person because I spent so much money on Spectra years ago. and didn't see the return. But this could be different. Things could be changing in Spectre. Let's else. What else did I want to cover real quickly? Man, I think I hit on everything real quickly. Oh, I'm listening to this video right now from Cards and Comics, and I think it's interesting. He's talking about, is the National getting too big? That's an interesting perspective. I didn't think about that. And I said, some people might say, yeah, it might be. Like, maybe they should do 2 and do them, different regions, so you kind of take a little bit of that overpacked, overcrowded, but you still get the value and you can still do stuff. I also think, like I said, in the past, 2021 is the year of the sports card shows. There can be sport card shows everywhere. I think that's it. I got through all that in 15 minutes. There's something else I want to talk about this morning. I don't know. We'll go ahead and get back into chat. Boom. Okay. Good morning, Mastradamus. If you guys have any questions, I have a few minutes. I probably will get off. I want to get off before 9 o'clock. So like I said, I got to get into the shower, get some stuff going. Good morning, DJ. Good morning, John Evans. I hope this is a good, Monday morning value, right? Just trying to shed a light on some things going on as far as news, releases that are coming. Talk a little bit about the NFT space, which I don't recommend you get into. Good morning, Dak. Oh, here's another quick thing I want to mention. You guys know that Tuesday night, tomorrow night, HBO, what's that thing? Hard Knocks is back with the Cowboys. And to me is what kicks off. Like, I'd rather watch Hard Knocks than I want to watch a preseason game. Okay. Preseason games, I don't pay attention to. Hard Knocks, I actually watch Hard Knocks. I'm looking forward to that. So I'll remind you guys tomorrow about that. Government around the world are waging war against crypto. Yeah, it seems like that, man. It seems like that. And I don't know what to say about that. I know after hearing what I heard, I know that Warner bill could be bad. And I'm not a fan of that. I'm also I'm more of a libertarian politically. So I want government in certain places, but that's why I'm conflicted with, do I want government regulating sports cards? I wish we did a better job of regulating sports cards as the community. Maybe we have to deputize some sheriffs or something like that. Good morning, y'all. Nats, man, thanks for being there. Tell your wife I said hello and good morning. Crypto was invented so people could leave the roadblock countries. I agree. And I understand. Also, right now, the world has been just giving out money, and they need to find a way to pull some money back, right? We've been giving out money to stimulate people, but now they need to tax it and bring it back in. So I think that's one of the things they're doing. Really enjoy the way UD protects those that buy their hobby boxes by releasing retail SKUs weeks after the hobby. I do too. UD is one of the best, and let's just be honest, okay? I'm wearing my Panini hat. I like Taz, but Upper Deck is probably the best of the manufacturers. I still think of them kind of more as collectors than hobbyists. They're slow, in my opinion, on action. Like, I'm still waiting for them to drop NFTs. They don't do enough LeBron and Jordan autographs, in my opinion, but they have some of the best products in the hobby. They really do. And again, you'll find a lot of the roots of the hobby start with Upper Deck. Remember, it was Upper Deck in 1989 that really modernized hobby and brought the new modern card and the new vision of before that, it was really cardboard. Everybody's just printing cardboard, and Upper Deck came out and they changed the hobby. And I'm a big fan of that. So I do like Upper Deck. Also, I mentioned, I think it was DR talks about, they still have those e-packs, and you get a free e-pack if you go to their website. I think it's a free e-pack every day, week, something like that. But big fan of what Upper Deck's doing. So check them out. Give Upper Deck some love. What's up, Ziggy Pittsburgh? Great to see you, man. Good morning, Ziggy. Carol Gage is a huge women's sports card vintage collector and would be cool future guest. You should Google her website. I love that idea, man. I'll be honest, I don't do a lot of interviewing and people don't come on my channel very much. I would recommend her. I mean, honestly, I'd recommend her to Jeremy. Jeremy has a great audience. So I'd recommend her to Jeremy or to Dustin or some of these other guys with a bigger audience than I have. But I will look into that. That'd be cool. I'd love to learn more about that. In fact, real quickly while I'm on that topic, I want to share my screen again, right? Let me share my screen. I want to ask you guys something. I don't understand why this is happening. Boop. So I'm getting these comments up here, right? And I can't respond to them. Like here, John, you put this one up here this morning. And when I go to click on it, I can't find it. When I go in my thing, I can't respond to it. But I will look into this, making sure that I could leave the chat up. I'll look into that because I would like to leave the chat up. Also down here, Lee put some comments in here, big listener, and I can't respond to Lee. So Lee, I just want you to know, if you're watching, it's not that I'm trying to ignore you. I can't seem to respond to your comments. And let me just quickly say, I'm not calling Jeremy, like here, I make some comment about whatever I won. It's a contest. Yeah, I do think it's a contest. It's a contest for getting the truth out. And I'm winning the truth battle against card ladder guys because, as I'll say, card ladder guys have very few places where they can comfortably go live and not be questioned or challenged by the questions of Ziggy. They will be on Because I'm Carlos later in the week. I'll talk about that later on. I do recommend watching that later this week. But here, he makes a comment, angry side, where is it? Somewhere in here, he said something about, I don't know, about Jeremy. And look, I'll say this again. I like Jeremy as a person. I have nothing against him as a person. The way he's treating me and his lack of respect and immatureness to not talk to me, that's him, right? But I do value that he does bring good content to the hobby. That's why I'm not going to trash Jeremy, because I do want him to continue to bring Panini on and Upper Deck and some of these other channels, these other people that helps me in the hobby, right? I'm not an idiot. But I think he should talk to me. I think he should bury the axe. I think that calling me names like unsophisticated and I have mental problems and I'm angry and brutal and full of hate, I think that's all very judgmental. And I think, again, it's easy to say that stuff when you cowardly hide behind a channel where you block my voice. And again, my voice in your channel has always been a positive one, except for when you don't like to hear the things that I'm bringing attention to your guests, specifically the card letter guys. And I'll continue to say this. I want someone to challenge Chris and say, why do you not disclose that you and Josh sell a class, you sell books, and you sell picks every month? You make fun of other people, but why don't you just disclose that? And let's just start there. Let's talk about disclosing your other business. That's an important thing I think people should know about. And I'll continue to talk about that. Okay, let me get back into the chat here. But I just want to talk about those comments, and I can't see those comments, so I will definitely see if I can't resolve that. What's the mint count for UFC Panini? Do you know? Yes, mint count. The base are to $9.99. The inserts will be to $250. And then they will have number to 10 and number to 1 gold vinyls coming. I do recommend, there's a guy, Business Jeremy on YouTube, and he's on Twitter. He's doing a phenomenal job building a YouTube channel around Panini. He does some really, really good deep details. One of his videos going in the UFC, he also has in a great spreadsheet that he shared. I think it's on Dropbox or Google, but it's a great spreadsheet that shows you the breakdown. Who are the people in the packs? What are the challenges? Excellent. So if you're in the UFC and you're doing the NFTs, please check out Business Jeremy. Give him a subscribe. And also just mention, hey, Ziggy sent him. In fact, I will tell you that to anybody you go talk to that I've recommended you, just let them know that Ziggy sent them. That's what I want to influence, right? I want to influence so people know, hey, who's this Ziggy guy? He sent you over to me, man. I'm the Ziggy guy. He's a pretty cool guy, right? That's what I want to do. I want to help people. I want to build communities. Yes, last night was great. Hey, thank you very much. I know I talked to Chase this morning. He had some problems with the audio, but I thought it was great content. And I really appreciate him being on. It was fun. And guys, I'm doing more of that. I want to get the guy, the hustler, the collector out there who's not the rich guy buying $1 million cards. I want to get the common man on the channel, man. The people like me. That's who we want to hear from. Oh, crypto's death nail was earlier in the year when they said crypto will be the world's currency someday soon. You should also look at getting Snoop. Huge knowledge. Yeah, dude, I love his channel. You know, he hasn't put out a lot of recent content. You're absolutely right. And again, I'd love to have these guys on. It's funny. I know, I'll put it this way. I know a lot of people don't like, I don't think Chase knows. He didn't know about my beef with Card Ladder, right? And he's also a young man promoting his channel. But I do know some other channels aren't going to come to my channel because like, well, I don't know. You know, I'm a polarizing person, right? In fact, I saw a video. I think Carlos did a video about me. Carlos has been critical of me where he said, you know, I saw Ziggy on this channel and those people are kind of endorsing him by having on his channel. That's possibly true, right? If you have me on your channel, it's almost like you're endorsing Ziggy. I hope you don't look at it that way, but I understand that. So I love Snoop, love him. And again, I'd love to see him get some press and you're right. He's got some phenomenal knowledge. Natsman, thanks for sharing. Hey, let me tell you, if you want to learn, guys, I can't stress enough the Bench Clear community. It's a great group of guys, a lot of great collectors. You follow Bench Clear, they do a great job. I admire them because they bring on a lot of these new collectors. They did the Hobby Palooza where they brought a lot of collectors on there, a lot of hobbyists, and a lot of these collectors are investors too, right? But they bring a lot of attention to that space. The Negro League might be blocked. I don't think it will be. Nah, Jackman was a compliment. Well, guys, we've covered a lot. I'm keeping under my time. I got to get the day off. I really, really can't tell you how excited I am. I'm just regenerized. Had a great weekend. Like I said, reaching out to friends in the hobby, having conversations with them. I really appreciate everybody's support last night. I appreciate your support this morning. Keep liking, keep sharing, keep thumbs up and thumbs down, whatever it is. I can't thank you guys enough. Have a great day. Have a great week, man. It is Monday. It's going to be a fun week. We'll talk a lot about stuff. Tomorrow, we'll be talking a little bit about the indices. We'll talk about the HBO show. We'll talk about hobby news. See you guys back tomorrow, man. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Remember, treat people